Gonna drop.
Yeah.
Wait.
24 seconds to ban a drop, so stop
Oh.
pedaling.
And then we got a minute, eh?
And then we got a minute delay. Stop pedaling, that's it. You always make me fucking freak out when people do that. And then 1 minute. And then...
I'm not up for this. Right.
Looks like we're in the pin by ourselves, so
yeah.
Well, at least no one will pass us.
Yeah.
No one to even make us feel like we're racing.
I won't be going that hard.
This is a social ride.
I've started the timer like about 3 seconds late, but I'm not going to do it early. We'll just go.
Just go when the timer runs out.
Yeah, because it's just not worth trying to guesstimate.
No.
Just my hands are cold and didn't make the screen move.
What, you didn't put your mitts on?
I've got a timer. I've got a timer running, and it's 15 seconds.
We've got 15.
Oh yeah, cool.
10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just so I wasn't last getting on the group this time.
Was that me? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh dear.
I've even got a merino long sleeve on and a beanie at the minute because it's 1 degree in here.
Well, it's actually not as bad as it's been the past few mornings in Nelson because it's raining now, so it's like about 4 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've just chucked the fan on again, so just to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to still run the fan once I get up a little bit more temperature.
Yeah.
Which is about now. Doesn't take long.
Yeah.
So mittens on, no fibs, fan on.
Don't need to send a photo, don't I?
Yeah, I don't know if her husband will appreciate it. A scary old guy sending her messages at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Who she's met on the internet.
Yeah. Didn't your parents tell you about that?
Well, it's quite funny because when I went down to Dunedin to go and do a ride with Fuma, and he was like, "Oh, stay at mine," and his daughters then Facebook stalked me. They were like, "Hold on a sec, Dad. You've invited a strange man who you've only met on the internet come stay in our house.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us."
Don't know exactly what he looks like." He was like, "Yeah, fair."
I'm feeling pretty good, so I'll roll at my zone 2 watch for the moment on the front. At least my heart rate's responding this morning. Last night it stopped responding.
Oh, shit.
So it's just like, oh yeah, you can have some watts, but I'm not going to let your heart rate go.
Oh yeah, because you've been saying you've been suffering with your heart rate and recovering and stuff, and then you go and do something stupid like this.
I've had the watch for the last week, so
Yeah.
I knew I'm good, but I'm still, until I started getting that green, I'm having trouble with recovery, and then because I've been taking it so easy, I've like lost top end. Or I can do top end, but then I have to hurt myself to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to get through this first bit then. I swear that they've got a headwind on sections of this course.
Just when you go on the front.
Well, no, because the speed that you do for 0% changes throughout the map.
Oh, yeah.
So I had heard that they'd put a headwind, like a wind, into the map.
Yeah.
So when we get towards, like almost on the way to after dark, the speed is about 1 k an hour faster for the same watts.
Oh, yeah.
I'll jump on.
We've got a full team of 8 for the 5 o'clock one, eh?
Yeah. I will write
Oh,
down
that
their
is-
names and do a rotation for them a little bit, just so that they can do like 20 seconds or a minute or whatever they feel like doing. Everyone warms up for their races different. I wasn't expecting to have 5 riders for this time slot. Like, I initially just thought it was going to be the 3 dickheads, and then no one else would want to play with us.
And then I said I can help out. You were like, yeah, sweet,
Yeah.
4 o'clock, thanks.
Tell me, you might as well do all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that I hadn't realised when I'd been messaging Tom, like all I was going to do was just do the zone to help him, to make sure that there was going to be 3 riders. And then he's like, "Oh, so you're doing 10 zones?" I'm like, "Oh yeah. Oh well, I might as well."
Then I didn't even do the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No fault of your own, mate.
Just a no-show.
So I'm going to send a message to Anna, because Dirt is likely to do their 11.
Yeah, they are.
And in the end, I'm just happy that we're doing what this holiday is all about, which is gathering with friends and family, and like doing something that I wouldn't normally do, and just roll with it on that. Like, it's less about doing the record and more about doing something weird with your mates.
Yeah, exactly.
And given how people have responded to,
Here you go, mate.
given how people have responded to volunteering,
It's been good.
Yeah. I'm bleeding this morning. It's cold in here. I get real bad exercise-induced asthma in the winter. I'm in like the cold, dry stuff. And then normally it doesn't give me any issues indoors because like it normally heats up enough. But I'm actually feeling my lungs this morning a little.
But just take it easy. Don't go too mental on this one.
Yeah, man, you've got
plenty of time.
It's good to warm them up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
rolling through.
So it's the first bit until kind of like the lungs get a little bit happier. And then
I got 7-9.
then it'll be fine for later. But yeah, the temperature's gone to 0, so I'm not warming up the garage. because it's the fan. Like I need to get the fan going because otherwise my core temp's too high. But Tom knows this because he sweats like a racist as well. It's like you have to, you know, to make the watts, you have to like burn a lot of body fuel to do it, and it's just so fucking hot.
Yeah.
Because the body's only 25% efficient, so if you're doing 250 watts, that's the same as being a 1,000 watt oil heater. So
Toaster sat on your lap.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Sat inside you, man.
I have to sit on my own lap and have some fun time. So yeah, when you're doing 400 watts, then that just gets crazy hard to get rid of the heat. I was actually hoping it was going to rain like last night and the temperature be warmer.
Yeah. I did actually look at the weather and saw that it was going to rain like tonight, here or this morning. And then saw the temperature wasn't going to 0. I was like, I'm quite happy about
Yeah. Well, the chipper the weather, the more happy I am about riding indoors with mates.
that. Yeah.
You know how you got the people on your team who need to learn how to draft properly and sit on the wheel properly and stuff? They need to do 10 TTTs. Not necessarily to do a perfect pace line, but to get tired enough that you have to search for a draft. And Peka Peka is basically because everyone's got too much power. And so they got power to waste, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's until a drill hits a hill. And then they're wishing that they didn't waste their power.
Yeah.
So Dill's has been doing heaps of these brevet type things. But like the official ones from, I forget what the name of it is now, at this time morning. So he'll go and roll like a 900 kilometre weekend, and he's training to do the full length of Indonesia, so like 4,000 kilometres.
Yeah.
So these events, they don't necessarily have like official results to say. So he's been winning all of them. So he just goes and does these self-supported rides, / races, like either 500, 600 or 900k on a weekend.
Fuck.
And then he's still coming and racing. Like I saw him do an underground race, which is on the Saturday 6 a.m. grass. So that's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then he goes and does one of these events after, and then wins it. And then is still coming and doing whatever Monday race series or Tuesday race series is supposed to be doing.
So you
Pretty much.
Go on.
Go, Tom.
No, you go on.
So he's doing 300 watts up a hill like all day long in these rides, which is like 5 watts a kilo for him. And he's just got so strong, like so strong. not just for the like speed of watts per kilo, but he could just go for days. Like he literally was at 7 watts a kilo at that freaking climb, and we had to call him off.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, can you do under 7? So I was looking,
Wow.
I wasn't even looking. I was just holding his wheel, and then I looked over, and it was like 7.7. Because I told him not to do orange numbers, so he wasn't, but he wasn't far from it.
Well, he did what you said. He just didn't hit orange.
Yeah. So a good thing that there was a good draft on that climb because shit a brick.
Yeah.
And then even Ken hadn't ridden with us for ages, and Ken was like, "Bill, slow down." And Ken's got all the watts per kilo.
So you were a few seconds out on the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, like that.
The
3
results
seconds.
finally come up.
Yeah, results are up now. So you did 29.55 versus that
And the
29.51.
record's 51. Yeah. I think it's 51.8. So just a little over 3 seconds. Or around 3 seconds.
Where did the jandals hit, Tom?
Jandals were 35.50
Are we top or?
currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. What I'm struggling with. Oh yeah, I was looking for Dirt's 11.
It's around about this section here that the average speed, or the speed goes up for the watts.
Oh yeah.
I'm 0%.
So far, the Dirt 11s have done the 36, 237s, and the 38.
Oh yeah.
They're going to be scratching when it hits that 34 one. They've got to do.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
So-
Okay.
If they're on any limit
Yeah.
at all.
Correct. Yeah.
Mind you, we've got to do it though.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that one.
Like I'm going to make it in time wise, as long as I don't get dropped from monsters.
Yeah. I think that'll be the same with us and P-Wax. As long as they don't ditch us. Or we don't fall off,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like as long as I get to the bottom of the hill, then I'll make it in time.
Yeah,
if that
you'll
makes
be
sense.
alright there, yeah. Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
heaps of time.
Because we'll get to the bottom of the hill like in 20 minutes. 22 minutes or something.
Literally
Like,
would need a car.
Yeah. So even if I take like 10 minutes to get up the hill.
Yeah.
That said though, is that like I was
slow
looking
enough
at the
this
times
time
that we've
on
been
your
doing. Yeah, so I was looking at the times that we're doing, and you know, it's actually the climb. Like even the one that we did at 39 minutes last night, it's the climb that's the difference in time. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're actually going pretty fast. Now, like average speed wise. And then we did like 9 minutes or something to get out the climb, or 10 minutes. And then so TTT is 4.5 minutes. And then everything else is, in between. So,
I think if they can protect
All
us
I
on
know-
the draftable parts, we'll be alright.
yeah.
What do you reckon, Tom?
And there is,
Yeah, I do.
I reckon it is like 15 seconds from,
Yeah.
like at least 10 seconds from the top to the finish if you have more riders.
Yeah, definitely. But you lot gapped me by
Because
10 seconds from halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you get that roll on like we were doing, where you're doing the sprint through super tack, it's like it's really, really good defense doing that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got some fresh legs
Next one.
hanging out
Yeah.
with us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll through. I'll go to 1930.
Well, finally, I've warmed up and my heart rate's dropped. So when I was at uni, which wasn't actually like that long ago when I was an adult student for sports science, we were doing testing on warm-ups and whether or not you should do like an effort in a warm-up. And the conclusion came down, and it's what Cycling NZ tried for a wee bit, is 7 minutes of moderate is all your body actually needs for you to actually be warmed up enough to not be using anaerobic systems to power your effort.
Back in the 0 degree garage.
Yeah. So, and then anything else is like a bonus. Like you need to give yourself 20 minutes from your last lactate type effort before an event to fully clear and recover. So basically, you either warm up for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you either warm up for 7 minutes and then don't do an effort, or you warm up and then give yourself 20 minutes of easy, like real easy pedaling after your last effort.
Yeah.
So I've tested it like numerous times now over, I think, coming up 300 races and Zwift, plus all the racing I've done since. And I like the 7 minute easy pedaling. Like you still need to do like 250 watts for me, like zone 2. You need to activate the body. And then I also tested the other theory, particularly with Peka, like doing a warm-up, then doing 3 minutes at STP or slightly above, and then leaving 20 minutes of resting or easy. And that works super well, particularly for something like Peka. And then there's everyone's individual things that they need to do. Like mentally, some people need to have some sting in their legs. That was a good aqueduct time, considering.
Yeah.
But I was reading, I think it came through on Zwift NZ or something like that. Someone's wanting to do a study where they're going to test cycling in NZ training intervention, which is doing effort and then putting a tourniquet on your legs after with no recovery, so holding the lactate in the legs. So they're really like stretching the limits on, because they use that as a protocol for Tokyo, which is quite interesting, like getting the body to adapt to having too much lactate and not being able to clear it, so maybe there's a cellular adaptation. But it shows that cycling NZ sports scientists are trying to push like the limits of theories that's the reason why their sprint team did so well for so long, because they really worked in the gym compared to a lot of sprint stuff in the past. I didn't wait. This like in the afternoon in Norway.
Yeah, I saw that. People just like log on and just thumbs up everyone. So random times of the day.
I do that as well during the day. Plus, I also just look at what people are doing. Like, just go on to, not fan view, but like onto the companion app and then watch what people are doing. I like watching Rogerio because he does like mental numbers. Like, you just sit in there watching it update every couple of seconds and he's like 500 watts, 500 watts. And it's like, come on, dude. And he's in like some sort of random 3R race, just sitting at 500 watts for a while. I was like, come on, dude, learn how to drive.
Don't need to.
Well, he doesn't need to, not that. If he learned to, he'd win so many races. If he learned to be like Josh Haggerty, where you do the lowest watts per kilo in an A+ race.
Yeah. Still win it.
Like, he's ridiculous. Like, I thought that I was being efficient in a race and got to like 4.4 or something. And he was like 4 watts a kilo.
Smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Then I followed him around the race, and he just relies on his 1 minute power. So he'll just dangle at the back, and then if it gets a bit panicky, then he'll give it for a little bit, and then sit and then dangle at the back again. So because of his track background, he's got like 10 watts a kilo for a minute. So he can just close whatever he likes. So he's still sitting at number 2 Zwifter. I'm not sure if people really realise what Josh is doing. Like, he's waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning to race against all the next guys, so that he can get his Zwift power points low.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he's still just behind the Japanese rider in second place. Oh, hello, Hill. Right. We'll look after Gareth on this one.
Definitely need to work on my climbing.
Okay, mate. You just need to get some banging tunes on. Head down, fucking smash it.
I'm smashing it, but it's more the legs.
Yeah.
So you know
Well,
you're getting
you're
fit.
doing like, yeah, you're getting fit though. Like you must be doing like maybe 260 to do that speed that you're at the moment.
Yeah, 270, 260.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
mate. That's
Yeah,
massive.
so you'll get adapted to having to push like too hard watts on the climbs.
Yeah.
That means that although you go good on the flat, you almost like need to use your strength on the flat to save energy for the climb.
See, that's where it's like, if I'm in a normal race, not a TT, I will just sit at the back, sit in the group, save my legs, do that and truck through and just relax, and then I just punch it hard up the hills.
Just hold up though.
Yeah.
Let go, catch it. There we go. All together?
Yeah, that's where it's hard on a TTT. Although, that said though, is that you're quite a useful member in a TTT as long as you're happy with not necessarily being around after a feature in the course. Yeah. Like, as a captain, that's like super useful. It's actually harder having people who are all kind of equal.
And the same capability.
Yeah, because on a course like this, you really need to have like guys who can't keep up on the climb so that they can pull into the climb.
Yeah.
That's our plan, Gareth, for the race until we lost everyone.
Oh, good getting out that saddle, Jesus. Oh.
I've got a couple of really good pairs of like outdoor shorts that I've got for later zones, and then the last couple of zones I'll use the NZBro kit, and then do some walking.
Gapping off the front.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just standing, brushing pedals. Just change the focus on the legs a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be standing the whole way up with the P-Wax. Like even the flat bits.
So hopefully Bobby Cowles has no dropouts in the monsters today, so that he can use his watts. It's good to have him on the team. Shit, it took him a long time, considering that he's John's brother-in-law. He held out real good, because John was hassling him for like the last year.
Yeah.
So Bobby's another ex-New Zealand rower.
Oh, yeah.
So he's basically John's twin. I'm not sure if it's how they're related, but it's more like if it's I think John married Bobby's sister. I have to ask in the morning, like proper morning, not this morning.
Normal person's morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So during summer, I'm at work for an hour already by now. So.
What do you do?
That's why I'm used. So I work in a vineyard. I'm an assistant vineyard manager.
Oh yeah.
So because of COVID.
Drinking.
Spraying.
Oh yeah.
So because of COVID, I've ended up not having a proper assistant manager's job. Like I started the job, and then 2 days later, lockdown.
Oh yeah.
So we've not had staff for like 2.5 years. So I do my paperwork stuff, and then I do a regular worker's job as well. So it's a bit shit. and I got a performance review next week with my big boss, where
Pay me
I'm going to
double.
be like,
I'm doing 2 jobs.
I'm like, fuck, dude, this is like, I know that was a temporary thing, but this is getting ridiculous. And it's worse because this week, like yesterday, we literally had everyone off work apart from me.
COVID.
Yeah.
No, this bloody flu thing that I had a couple of weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
One of the guys came in at the beginning of the week and didn't say that he was Cook because he didn't test positive on the COVID test. So,
Neither. I think I've given my
work
guys.
won't pay him.
Yeah.
So because work won't pay you, then people are turning up to work again. They only get paid if they got COVID. And then he's given everyone it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So, which is fair enough, like, considering that people have to drive like 15 minutes to work and the gas is so expensive, it's like, I can understand why. So, I was out in -5 degree frost doing like wire repairs and digging and digging up trainer posts, and been doing that all week.
You doing all right, Gareth?
It's kind of fun.
Yep.
It's kind of fun, but it's starting to
Great.
the novelty's wearing off now.
Yeah. Temporarily permanent.
Yeah, well, that's what New Zealand jobs are like nowadays. Like, if you have someone leave your work
you got
and they can't replace, yeah. All right. Okay. All right, so we're going to be just under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 40. Perfect. Sorry, it's super hard on the real seat stuff to not, like, watch the kilo.
Yeah, I finally get stuck otherwise.
Yeah. Now I kind of understand what to do, why he can't not do orange sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he's so light that he just rolls through a bump.
Together on this.
The results have disappeared again.
Get this descent right.
Oh. Well, legs are okay doing those little mini sprints.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite nice actually. Turn over quick.
Yeah. I think it's just because you know that you're only like a few hundred meters from the end.
Yeah, definitely mental.
All right. And then we just have to try and not ramp up at the end because
Drop.
I'm like, I really want to ramp up but now. That's awesome, lads. Thanks for that. Sorry, I had like 3 coffees before I jumped on Discord, so it's only going to get worse with the chatting.
That's what I need now.
Yes. And finish. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Actually,
We got
23 minutes.
20 minutes. Excellent.
Okay, join event, and then I'll have to stay in the 10. All right. Go and put the 10 right.
Oh.
As soon as kids will put the cream right, that I need it done. In a bit.
Oh, get me the fucking chamois cream. Jesus.
Alright, so Dirt Sea Cat Rider didn't finish this last race.
Okay.
So
After everybody.
So Gareth's doing the best as Sea Cat so far.
Yeah, boy. Nice, Gareth.
I wish I'd done that bloody first one though.
Uh,
Got out of work in time.
Ah, it's all good, man. Just do what you can, right? I mean, we were just talking to Aaron during that first one, and we're like, who knows? Like, you can get dropout, something fuck up.
Yeah.
And then we all end up doing 9, right?
Yeah, I've been like looking at it and just thinking it up, but didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to hex anything. So.
No, it's just it's swift, right? I mean, that's what happens. So
yeah, it's a tough kind of thing because I'm not supposed to do the one at 6 o'clock. I'm only got down for 8, and I was like, oh, do I jump in with the mutts? And I was like, nah, that's a bit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They got BJ. Oh no, they've got 14 now.
Oh right.
Yeah, because BJ had a dropout last night for Jandals. Jandals was just an absolute mess.
Right.
So he jumped straight in with mutts to get a good ride in, which is awesome for him because he couldn't do it. So
yeah. Nice. All right, boys. Talking a bit. I'm going to sort these dogs out. Cheers.
Yeah.